Here at the Villa Marina, more interviews, lots of things happening today, and Manx Biomed Conference is going on in the cinema. Mark is with us, you're the organiser of this event. I think it's year 6, isn't that right now?
That's right, yeah. Government's been re-engaged back into the biomed health and life sciences sector after a year's absence. Essentially, the department's restructured. We have 4 executive agencies. The business agency is managing the biomed health and life sciences sector, and I've been appointed by government to look after that cluster.
What are you covering this year?
So this year we've had a very interesting focus on partnerships and innovation. We've been showcasing the cluster members, the companies. We're growing organically at about 20%. We have now...
That's a high one. I mean, is it from a very low start, or is that a fair figure these days?
Started off at 5 companies, we now have 23. We're focusing very much on the support that's needed to help these companies establish and grow and gain more employees.
Okay. Is it going to be like the next big thing? I mean, I think about it every year. You know, it is growing, but is it going to be a big thing the Isle of Man's going to take a huge interest in?
We already have significant interest in the cluster, and when you look at the broader sweep of health and life sciences, contribution of about 5% into the Manx economy. When we start looking at 25% of all business agency jobs in the sector, then we're already in the space. The cluster, Biomed cluster, is essentially the commercial aspects, the commercialisation of healthcare. So we're looking at pharmaceuticals, we're looking at medical devices, and we're also looking at services. So we're looking at clinical trial management, pharmacovigilance, regulatory management. We're in the space very, very, very strongly.
Okay, there's always a lot of talk now about medical cannabis as such, and you've had a session about that upstairs already. Your thoughts on obviously your government, but is there traction on this one, do you think, to see it expand?
We invited international regulatory company ICANN and sister company Theracan to present to the cluster. Essentially, we will be going to consultation. Council and ministers have asked for consultation with regards to introducing regulation for hemp and medicinal cannabis. So in terms of presenting some of the international experience for us to be able to learn from, our guest speakers provided a fascinating overview. Obviously, we have to, as a department, be very objective. It is going to go to consultation, but I think it's quite important that we represent facts, and what we're able to do is to educate our public and a wider audience about what the facts are. So it's going to be a very interesting consultation process. It is, I have to say, managed the legislation, the ascendant departments, Department of Health and Social Care, and we are engaged and working very closely with our colleagues in Department of Health and Social Care. Okay,
well, it's a subject we'll come back to, and hopefully we're going to talk to someone about this thing. But you're pleased with the amount of people that turn up for this conference?
Yeah, we've been oversubscribed, so I think next year we're going to have to expand to a bigger venue, Paul. So.